Hey guys, Blazin here, and today, in this video, I'm going to break down a match I had during my run to Mighty Ruler. Now, if you want to watch this match in full, I'll leave a link down in the description to my run to Mighty Ruler with Kazuya. Now, the reason why I want to break down this matchup is because I think there are lessons to be learned throughout this match. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so lesson 1. Random players like doing this shit. They love doing their crouching kick. Thankfully, this shit is punishable. So, if you happen to catch Reina doing it like way too much, in the case of this matchup, just punish the shit out of her. Now here, I'm not entirely sure what happened. Obviously the frame I paused it at, it looks like I blocked, but there may be a chance I might have pressed a button. So I think this situation is probably my fault. Now here I do 2-2. Now why do I do the 2-2 string? Well, I briefly touched it on my run to Kazuya Mighty Ruler video, but the reason why I do it is a plethora of reasons. One, it's kind of a frame trap in itself, so if your opponent gets hit on the second hit, then you'll know they're mashing. And number 2, it's safe on block. And number 3, if you do happen to get counter hit, on the first hit, it'll combo together, because unfortunately, normal hit does not combo together. And if you get a counter hit on the second hit, it actually starts a mini combo. So 2-2 is a pretty decent string. It's not like amazing, but it's good. I think it's decent. It used to be a punisher in past games, but in Tekken 8 it's more of a like a safe string. Alright, now here I do Kazuya's 1-2-4-3 string. I abused the shit out of this string. I use it a lot. And the main reason is because, well, for one, once again, at the end of the string, it is safe on block. And 2, the low, nobody really blocks it, so it's kind of like a free hit. And overall, it's an abusable string, but it's not like a overpowered string. It's actually really easy to deal with. The third hit is a low, so obviously, like, the third hit is like telegraphed, because Kazuya does 2 punches before the third kick comes out. And then the fourth hit is really slow. So you can really get a while rising punisher out real quick. Or of course you can low counter the low as well. Now here I just want to highlight my patience during this pressure. I know Tekken 8 is all about aggression and shit, but sometimes playing defense works out. See, this random player did her while rising 4-4 into a stance, but if you do that on block, that's punishable, and therefore that was my opening. You can't apply this to everybody, obviously, especially if you don't know like frame data, or like when is or when isn't your turn. But hey, sometimes it pays to be patient, especially if your opponent is dumb and is doing negative stuff on you. Be honest, how many of you would have pressed a button during this sequence? There, I just tried a Kazuya frame trap, forward 4 into down 4-2. It's a pretty classic frame trap, but it's also risky, because if it's blocked, then I get punished for it. But if I'm right, or if my opponent presses into me, then I get a combo on counter hit. Now, what happened there is that I predicted Brano was going to throw me, And remember, throws are high in Tekken, unlike 2D fighting games, so you can actually duck throws in this game. I was able to pull this off just by matchup repetition. It's not like I went in the lab or anything. This kind of thing is more like, I've faced so many Reina players, like a lot, that I've seen the sequence, I've seen the sequence so many times, so I was able to predict it. That may not always be the case, because Reina could absolutely change it up into a mid. Now in this sequence, Reina is doing a bunch of highs, and there was only like one mid. So the best move to use here with Kazuya is down 1 plus 2. For 2 reasons. 1, it avoids highs because Kazuya ducks, and then 2, it hits on counter hit, or it starts a combo and counter hit. So the perfect counter to highs. There, I whiff punish Reina with forward 3. A pretty underutilized move from Kazuya. It's kind of like a Street Fighter move, where it's like if you do it point blank, then you're really you're punishable. But if you space it correctly, or if you land a hit on it, it's really good. Obviously, if I were a god, I would have electric that, but I am no god, so forward 3 is my choice. Now that was Reina's Electric War God Kick, I think? Did I even get the name right? But basically, she does this kick where it's the same motion as a crouch dash, but it's with a kick. And normally if you do the regular one, it's punishable on block. But if you do the electric version, it is safe. And that right there, she did the electric version, and I tried to punish it, but obviously the electric version, so I didn't get the punish. Now, this is something to point out. Look at the health difference between me and Reina. You'd think looking at the health that it's over for me. But it is this sequence that I fully realized this Reina player has very weak defense. Now watch how I make this comeback. This poor Reina player, she had it all, but she pressed the wrong button. She literally just gave up her turn and granted me an opportunity. And that's going to do it for this breakdown. I am going to play out the second round, or the second match. The second match is a pretty good representative of me pretty much downloading her. So the second match, I steamroll her. And as a result, there isn't much for me to break down on the second match. So I'm just going to let that play out. But if you enjoyed the breakdown, please leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy the content on this channel. And until next time, peace.